Now in the WWL Louisiana Morning News with more on President Biden's decision to end his campaign and endorse Kamala Harris is LSU political science professor Dr. Robert Hogan. Dr. Hogan, thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Nice to be here.
Hey, good morning. Obviously a lot of questions swirling this. We know that Kamala Harris, VP Kamala Harris, still has a path ahead of her in order to secure that nomination for the Democratic Party, but she's already floated some ideas for who her running mate could be. At least that's what some people are, assessing who she could choose. Wondering if you think that she could be swaying in one way or the other, or really what she needs to choose in a running mate in order to really secure her nomination.
Yeah, I think the key factors in choosing her running mate is going to have to be who can help her win in November. And so there's always some importance put on a balancing of the ticket. I think you're probably going to see someone who can help her do well in the upper Midwest, in Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. Those are critical for Democrats to win office. I think you're going to probably want to see someone who balances a ticket somewhat ideologically. I think she will be perceived as someone who is very liberal on many sorts of issues. So if having someone who is more conservative or more moderate in their outlook, or certainly someone who has won votes in areas of the country that have more moderate or conservative points of view, that is of the voters, that will help in the kind of running mate that she's going to be looking for.
On the other end, House Speaker Mike Johnson spoke before we heard President Biden's announcement not to seek re-election, alluding to the fact that there could be some legal ramifications, that there could be a lawsuit if he were to drop out. I mean, I know we're waiting to hear more on that, but do you have any idea what that could be, where it's coming from, and if he will actually pursue legal action?
Yeah, I think the Republicans have been certainly in the past prone to use judicial branch to pursue their ends, and I think they're going to pursue many opportunities. I think one of the big things, of course, is going to be whether or not you can replace someone on the ballot at this last minute in the election cycle. Of course, the key thing to keep in mind is that most nominees of the party are not officially nominated until the convention occurs, and the Democratic convention doesn't occur for another month. Mm-hmm. So it seemed to me that, I'm not a legal expert, but that is going to be a difficult uphill battle for the Republicans to try to keep Kamala Harris off the ballot. It also might leave a bad taste in some voters' mouths. You don't really want to challenge the party. You're trying to get them pushed out in terms of a technicality. But the Republicans also recognize that if they could make it where Harris is not on the ballot in just a few key states, some of those key swing states, that can make the difference between winning and losing for them. So I think it's going to be a strategy that is a judicial strategy. It's going to be something that they certainly pursue, the legal strategy.
All right, we'll definitely have to keep an eye on that for sure. Dr. Robert Hogan, we appreciate your time this morning. Thanks for joining us.
Nice talking to you.
Same to you. All right, at 6:10 now, we'll continue to follow the very latest on President Biden's decision to end his presidential campaign on air as well as online, and of course through our free app as well. Brandon.